Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the next session of Songs of Six. We are going to head into a population of 1,000 people today. That's at least what I had in my mind, and I think it's pretty obvious when we look at the title, don't we? So, there's a couple of things we need to fix up, but altogether, the situation here is already pretty dandy. We just need to take care that we are not going to run out of food, and we're not going to run out of happiness, but these things are usually not that hard. So, there's only one crypt so far. Let's change that. It's one thing that just crossed my mind where I was like, potentially an issue in the future. So, let's put one crypt into the mountain, I thought, but is there even a area here? Well, nah. Just gonna slap that thing on the way here. Alright. Just to make sure that nobody is going to rebel on us because they don't have a burial spot in a fine place. Now, let's hire the next few Dondorians here. And I want to see, the masonry is already pretty much working on maximum speed. So if I'd want to increase here, I'd need a new masonry. It's not really much of a surprise to me, but still, we gotta take care of that somehow. Alright, happiness is dropping a bit, but oh dear, I forgot something to prepare there. Give me a sec. Alright, so it's going to be a lot about checking out if the stability is going to give me the chance to hire 1,000 people. There we go. And so I usually have it prepared. I had to start a little bit earlier today because I forgot that we had today appointments in the family, so... Well... Okay. Alright, so let's see how quickly the crypt can be finished. I don't really want to do anything else there right now because I'm a little bit afraid that this might backlash on me. Accident occurred. Yeah. I need to do something for or about the law enforcement quota here. It ain't good. Surely ain't good right now. Okay, a burst of happiness happened because of more crypt, I guess. Alright, I didn't expect the second crypt to have such a huge impact, but you see here, the religious needs of the folks, bam, fulfilled. So, they really wanted more crypt. We got also a nice chunk of technology, so I want to research temples today as well. And we might want to go for a mining technology also. I mean, it's a bit annoying to me that it's that hard to get Scythalon, but now that I look at it, our people have actually cleared out the entire... Wow. Quite impressed by that. Holy moly. Okay. So let's put down some roads here. Want to make sure that we have a bit of a bonus on move speed with these roads. because they are going to be extremely important for the entire city. There we go. So looks like we have to dig into the mountain here as well. And there as well. So I want to have a street access from this corner. And ideally, I want to continue there as well. So let's see. Well, there's still too much mountain in the way. Okay, so this will get us, this will remove some of that rock in our storage. For sure. Okay. So, food stockpiles are looking great as well. Nice. So, let's pack up more Dondorians. I love to have such a huge amount of odd jobbers at this time. And we might get us some benefit out of that. So, well, yeah, well, I don't care about the accidents anymore, guys. Feeling a little bit bad about that, but that's the mindset of a true politician. Got better things to do. Okay. Oh. People are using this narrow gap here as well, so let's give them a road. Learned anything, then give the people roads where they want them, even if they look weird. So... fascinating to see how the movement heat map got updated there. Never saw that, honestly. Okay, so now the preference is through this cave. Oh yeah, I didn't see that. You see, my people are smarter than me. We're going to carve a tunnel there then. And make this road look bad because it becomes obsolete. I also have the slight feeling that we'd need a janitor there. So let's see. Janitor, where are you? Can't I zoom out by now? Yes, yes it works. So, luckily for us, a lot of that is still in the grid of our janitors. So let's see, where's the next janitorial service? So we have here and there some. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna have enough coverage there. I just want to see where exactly I want to drop my next janitor. Oh, I would really love to have a option to see the entire janitorial grid at once. That would be really great and helpful, because right now I need to click through one and then the other and then the next, and yeah, no, it works, but I think it could work much better. So now I forgot where the janitor is at. Dang it, not here. Because the next janitor will be sitting right there. Here's going to be a gemstone mine, and therefore, let's see how much he'll cover. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to need another janitor somewhere around here. Sorry about that. The biggest challenge about the city is how far away things are from one another. You know, we have our metal production all down there. We have our wood production all up here. I mean, look at those distances. It's practically as far away from one another as possible. And we have our stone production here, also on one corner of a map. Cephalon will be produced on another corner of a map. So this map is really something. I do like it though. So here we have also a titanic coal deposit. I somehow overlooked that. Good lord. Why am I doing mining down there? I mean, it's a pretty crappy deposit comparatively. Probably should really do something about that in the future. I mean, for now it's pretty okay. It ain't a bad decision either, because we do use the logistics that we've set up there. Otherwise, I would have had to set up another logistics center up there. So, yeah, here, there was only that super puny deposit, and I think I just didn't notice that I expanded so far already. Alright. Pretty cool stuff, actually. So, let's see how we're going to do that. I have a lot of people now working on here, and I'd say... Wait a second. How's that whole lab thing going? We have plenty of extra capacity for scientists here. Wonderful. Okay, so it won't be an issue for me to unlock gem mining and Syphilon mining pretty shortly after. Wonderful. Hey, Paulo, hello there. I'm doing great. The only thing that's been bothering me a tad bit today was that I somehow forgot that my wife had some appointments today and I had to start earlier, or I get to start earlier, and feeling a little bit disorganized, you know? But besides that, everything's awesome. Mostly. So let's dump some torches there so more people get some lighting. I was really looking forward to Songs of Six today, though. Also, I really enjoy my new schedule that I'm running. Really helps me out to look forward to new things, you know. How's it on your side, Paulo? I hope you're doing as well. You're doing fine as well. Yeah. So I really don't remember what I wanted to do with that room here. I bet I only vaguely remember it was something about services. That's what I do remember, but beyond that, beats me. Anyway, I want that gemstone mine. I mean, a gemstone mine is never really as lucrative as you would wish for. It's my experience, at least. Every time I did these, I was like, wishing they would output more. But at the same time, it's at least a production for me of gemstone there. That I don't need to pay for, that I don't need to worry about anymore. It's just happening in the background, you know. It's also dirty cheap once you have the tech and the workers. Meldor, some Melbor idol. Yeah, Melbor is quite addictive, isn't it? In a good way. Alright, I actually managed to wrangle down my stone stockpiles a tad bit. Don't know how, I just built a couple of roads through entire mountainsides. Well, we dug out stone, we put stone back in. I think there's nothing bad about that. Paper boy, hey there, good evening. Yeah, I would say it's noon over here. Yeah, homelessness, and that's what I wanted to take care about. So, Cien Bouillon. He's our local janitor. I bet that this might be... No, ain't this guy. Dang it. I hate it when they don't show me where their homelessness is actually happening. This is quite often the case when it's only one homeless dude. So, but... Yeah, it is the new janitor. It is the new janitor. I was right. It just doesn't show for whatever reason that is. But it's okay. We are going to need some extra apartments here anywho. So let's build up some apartments here. I think that's going to be a great addition there. Because it's close enough to accommodate the gemstone mine workers. I really like how much more logistical challenge there is now with the housing system. It's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, look. Gemstones! I'm going to leave it with 27 miners here, although I see a shortage of living area coming. But whatever. I do have everything I need. I have the food stockpiles, I have the workers. The only thing I don't have are 54 people to put them into the gemstone mine in the first place. But that's okay. It's perfectly fine. I also have enough tools to stock these guys up like crazy. So, their homelessness is everywhere or nowhere. All right, let's see. We have a new spree of homelessness, but yeah, it's the gemstone mine. You know, we just added 27 workers, and every apartment only has 2 citizens. I find those apartments very fitting, though, to the Dondorian society, because they don't have any children, so you know, they are actually the poster childs of couple housing, you know. Poster children. Well, what do I want to say? What's happening here? Why is everything in such disrepair? Outrageous. So we do have a janitor here. So is there a shortage of material? What are your excuses? Tell me. Well, nothing. Whatevs. Let's see if we can quench that homelessness issue. But I'm pretty sure it will. People are moving in already. What's bothering me is that the output of gemstone mines is so puny. It's just outrageous. And I've never had a map where the output wasn't that puny, you know. Alright, this janitor dude here is able to do all the damages there. So the next janitor is going to hate his life. You are working at World's End. Enjoy. You're also going to get a entire own housing block here. So you won't mind living at World's End too much. But you know what? Here at World's End, you'll also get a hearth and a well, so you don't have to be too sad. Jokes aside, these absolute basics of living standards are really, really helpful for your people to have. Because water and the heat source are 2 things that actually can kill your people if there's not enough of it available. So I take it quite seriously as much as I can. Also, it's a very, very low effort thing. You know, you put in almost nothing and you fulfill the basic needs. It's pretty cool. Alright, so speaking about pretty cool, let's see. I did well with not unlocking civil mining there right away, because we have pretty heavy fluctuations with our science production, just like I anticipated. We are going to pick up more immigrants from both races here right now, because I just need the odd jobbers, and I also need 20 scientists more. Need them both. The thing here is going to be, once we have a Scythalon mine, we have all the needs covered that this city will have in a longer period of time. In terms of resource generation, and this is a very, very important and big milestone for us, because henceforth I'll be able to just build temples as I see fit. You know, we're now leaving the mid game and we're slowly crawling into the late game. So if you might want to call it like that, that is. So it's pitch black in here, isn't it? So let's make another block of apartments happen here. So when you're doing a mining city, you gotta be careful with one thing. The mines are a very noisy place, so you don't want to piss off your populace with a noisy area to live at. But at the same time, you don't want to have them too far away. So here I'm building on top of an ore deposit, but I don't care. It's so puny, I don't think I'll ever want to grab it. And even if I did, here the biggest density blocks are still free. So we could do this expanded towards north. Not that I think it would be worth it. So there's homelessness again. The janitor's homeless. I don't think he's really homeless. I just think he didn't grab himself an apartment yet. Okay. Some people have recommended me some larger housing units and not apartments everywhere. That's true for sure, but I also see this a bit as an experiment if I can't get away with just spamming out the most luxurious sort of living, or if it will do some bigger problems to me, you know. I really like to put things like these on a stress test, if you want to say so. Because so far, we had really no issue whatsoever. There's been more than enough room to accommodate the people. And the question will be, will that stop at some point? So, yeah. Shut up and take my money. I don't care. I got enough off of it, you know? So... yeah, there's still some homelessness in the vicinity of the Civilon mines. This is going to be a pretty much a long-term project as well, because the people here will be very, very unhappy because it sucks. There's literally nothing here. We don't have any place to eat. We don't have any toilets. We don't have any. You already get the idea. So we got a person murdered again. Murder! I thought I'd just give that a proper audio on top of that. So I don't see why the people here are homeless, though. They are free apartments still. So let's wait if it does resolve on its own. But I also see that we start to run lower on food. Doesn't come as a big surprise either. I mean, after all, I cranked up the amount of population quite crazily, so... and for some odd reason, these houses here are not getting done. But we are producing happiness now. The humans, as well as the Dondorians, they love gemstones and Civilon. So that means now we are going to have fulfillment guaranteed just by resource generation. So it's like these homes are broken. Interesting. So it can happen to homes as well, hey? It's that builder has forgotten his job syndrome. they stopped building right before they were done. That does happen more often than I like. This is one of the recurring bugs that are in Songs of Six ever since I know it, basically. So we got that workstation here. That did the job quite well for us. So let's see if with these 2 extra apartments, homelessness is still a thing. Gonna come back here in a couple of days. But now we have another big thing at our hands to do. That's increasing our food production. So I have managed to increase the grain production. That's something I remember. So my bakery has a workload of up to 40 employees. So we're going to crank that up to 40 now. So we have the maximum production. This will produce a bit more bread. And, well, I also see that we probably should just notch up our stockpiles a bit. Because, obviously, I'm not storing enough. I mean, it's pretty clear. The larger your city grows, the more stockpiles you actually need. Because, you know, more people, more demand, more stuff that needs to be distributed before it can be consumed. It's like, it's just the usual logistics tango. So we have one homeless person in this area. Alright, so that's where the issue's at. Okay then. I mean, it would be a lot easier if I just would have used larger apartments, I think, or not apartments, you know, dormitories and the like. But I do like the picture of a very highly civilized city that has luxuriousness for everybody. In modern times, you can build a modern city. Alright, so let's see what we can give our Dondorian friends there. So I still don't happen to have any overproduction of fabric, sadly. I wish I would. So our shortage of food has succeeded. So 10 bakers were all we needed to add in. So, well, the weaver's workshop is not working on full capacity, not at all. So it's about time that we bite the bullet and set up a cotton farm. So, well, I can't put it up there. There's not enough room. So we gonna go up there. So as you see here, agriculture is starting to eat more and more room, you know. It's just like agriculture is such a such territory killer, you know. You use up so much of your territory for that. It's amazing. In a bad way. So let's pick up more humans, you know. Although that's a little bit too many, but I know that we're needing those extra workers now. And I want to get towards 1,000 people today. That's the other thing, so I guess we're going to build another bakery down there. I think that's going to be a good thing to do. So let's put down Stone Road there. And let's see, does it cross? We could get into the mountain there as well. I mean, in the long run, we should put almost all the refineries into the mountain and use the room above the earth for agriculture. But I really hope as well that we're going to be able to do this with imports. So the service happiness is going down like crazy, and let's do something about that. So let's see, they don't have enough stages and new spots. Well, that would be a cheap fix. I like it. I like cheap fixes. So let's put down a stage and a speaker right next to the mines, you know. This is putting down the service where it actually matters. So our mining people have some fulfillment on the side. And I'm going to do the same thing for the Scythalon miners now. So they're going to receive a stage and speakers placed there. And some torches. Because it's pitch black down there. So there we go. Let's see how much of my issues will be resolved by that. So here's another case of homelessness. A homeless actor. I like that. Let's change it though. As much as I like, as much as I find it humoring to see the homeless actor. Let's help that poor sucker. So let's say the service personnel here can live right next to this place. All right. So these are cheap band-aid fixes, you know. It doesn't really work on the real problems, but it does give us a start. We do need probably a eatery down at the Scythalon mine to make the people truly happy, but I don't want to stem that effort right now. Oh, we also have a disease in town. Yeah, I want to build a hospital too. Let's see. Did I already science it out? No, I didn't. So a hospital should be as central as possible, which is hard for my city. So, well, here's the physician. And, well, everything is full already. Dang it. So, also, why is there so much disrepair in my city? I don't get it. So, I mean, we're running on auto-employ. And I mean, this place is looking really bad. Don't get it. I know that genders do have... Ah, here. So he's missing furniture. Okay. But only for a moment. Yeah. In the northern areas, we have a little bit of a problem with stock piling up, but well, that shouldn't be the reason for why things are that problematic right now. We do stockpile up like crazy, though. Nice. All right. So that means I just need to make my Dondorian people happier. So we could do that either by building up a retirement home or a temple. That's the question. Do we go for a temple or for a retirement home? I think a retirement home would be a way lower investment, so let's start with that. I'm pretty sure that bringing up a hospital would also be very, very good, but let's start with a rest home. Also because I really want to try that out. I never did that. So let's see. Shouldn't that be civics? Where is it? Here? Ah, here. Infrastructure. Rest home. So we'll require fabrics, pottery, furniture. Alright. So we're going to build a magnificent building because we can't afford it by now. Or at least I like to pretend to. So let's see. Dance floor, carpet, dance floor for the elderly rest home. Is there a different understanding of these things in the world of Songs of Six? Alright. Surely not the kind of furniture I expected from an elderly rest home. Anywho. So let's put up the dance floors. Dance, dance, dance. Okay. Then, let's see, tables. Tables add in capacity as well, alright. It seems as if we're stacking up entertainment capacity in here. Alright, decorations add up for coziness, I see. So it's about adding in as much capacity as I want to, and then add in coziness afterwards to make it cozy, obviously. So let's add in a couple of extra tables to chill out at. And now we're just going to slap in the decorations. Decorations cost me pottery. I see. Well, I don't even have any storage open for pottery yet, so that sucks a bit. We're going to rely on, not on carpets, no. We're going to do this with decorations. They have a much higher impact. And I'll just buy myself some pottery, no biggie. But we surely have to cover a ton of coziness requirement here. Holy crap, that's a lot. Must be all the capacity in here. Alright, we definitely will ask the import department for help here. But I mean, this surely is going to be a long-term project in the first place, so no biggie. So we're at 52% coziness at this point, so we have to put down carpets so the senior citizens can roll on the floor while feeling good. So yeah, it's starting to be a bit of a challenge there to reach the 100% coziness. We're using every nook and cranny there, but we're getting there. This place surely will have a handcrafted look. So, we're going to require a ton of resource there. Not as much pottery as I thought, but whatever. So first things first, let's make sure we get a place done for pottery. Well, let's take this warehouse. It's a huge one, and we could easily expand this. So here goes. Stockpile for pottery. And since I have that much money, I'm just going to buy it, you know. Pottery. So buy a couple of hundred. I have no clay income whatsoever, and it's just a lot easier this way. And we're also going to buy us some fabric for the time being. This will help me. Alright. So, one magnificent building incoming, and as soon as that's done, we're going to set up retirement ages. That's going to make people a lot happier. Right now, the happiness ain't that much of a... Well, ain't that good. Let's just put it like that. People who are trapped. Ugh. Just thought that icon I don't see too often. You buffoons. There we go. Somebody help those idiots. I love it how they are incapable of starting to dig on the other side. That's something I would love to see changed. Oh help, I'm trapped, but I'm actually incapable of doing something about that. Help! Rescue me! Help! Literally the same kind of type of odd jobber comes around the corner and helps him out. Alright, so yeah, just like I thought, the amount of cut stone is not sufficient, but that's okay. I know that I'm stressing out my cut stone production like crazy right now, but why do we have a crazy huge production in the first place if we don't use it, you know? So let's check it out. Where did that meter go? So here's riches. My riches meter went down. That's also a reason why the happiness went down so hard for a moment. Ah, yeah, here. Gemstones. As you see here now, these needs Scythalon ores and gemstones will see higher fulfillments from here on. So, oh, we don't have enough living room for the new cotton farmers. All right, Cotton Eye Joe, gotcha. Let's expand on that. I mean, with the extra cotton from this farm, I really hope that we're going to get there now. Because it's really a shame if you have your own fabric production, but you have to import fabrics from somewhere else because you're just not producing enough to fulfill your own needs there. So we're slowly working ourselves towards 1,000 people, but it ain't going as fast as I'd want to. But, well, if I really would have wanted to press that quicker forward, I wouldn't have built the Scythalon and Gemstone mine in the first place. I rushed these a little bit, but at the same time, I'm okay with that, because these things, they do require a damn long time to rack up. Like, as you see here, the production of Gemstone and Scythalon is a joke, basically. And therefore, it's pretty good to start ASAP. As soon as I am able to afford that, I really like to extract these things, because they just rack up so damn slowly. Let's see. We have a yearly production of 27 gemstones. Wow, not bad. No, not the miner. And here we have a whopping amount of 7. Although, I gotta say one thing. We haven't given them tools as of yet. So let's change that. So another artist is homeless. Homeless artist syndrome. By the way, you guys are totally overstaffed. This will fix the homeless artist syndrome as well, but whatever. So I gotta take that. I'll be right back, guys. Wasn't actually for me. Did a nice thing for the neighborhood again. My neighbors keep ordering stuff and stuff and stuff, and they're never home. I should really ask him for a fee by now. But you know, you never know if it's not for you. So. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Okay, so we're slowly getting there, aren't we? There is a no no migration from the Dondorians. Let's work on that. So, didn't I finish the retirement home? Yes. So, let's do this. For the Dondorians, we're here. Retirement age. So, how does this work? When a subject has worked half of its life expectancy, it can retire. A decree of 0% will have your subjects work their whole lives. 100% subjects will retire once half their average lifespan has been reached. Alright, so this, let's give him a, let's start on out with a 25%. I hate it. Give me a box to... I don't like that. You know, I want to put in a number. I hit the 25 finally. I'm stupid with that, but just it's so important for me. I don't know. So you know, the human population is allowed to retire as well. So as you see here, we have a instant bump up of happiness there, because retirement is extremely important for these folks, at least. So, here's the old geezer's place. And we get migration back instantaneously. Wonderful. Alright, then, why are my janitors not working as well as I want them to? Well, maybe it's just a normal thing. Okay, so where will we build the large temple that I have in mind? I think since a lot of my population is bundled down here, you know, we have the population density lowers the more north you go with that city. So we're going to have a, we're going to carve out a temple room now. Hey, welcome. Happy to see you. So, let's see. I want to keep this a crossroads of sorts, but what's that? Guard place. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the temple here. Just carving out a nice shape, you know. Oh, whoopsie. That ain't a nice shape. So, let's see. Until I reach the width that I want to have. Alright. And then we're going to go on over there. So, how are we there? Going to need another stone road. I dream of a future where I can do everything just with cut stone, but It's going to be quite a costly thing to pull off, you know. I'm quite surprised that my metal smelters are kicking it. I really thought that I'd be needing a upgrade of metal smelters by the time, but just keep doing their thing and their thing and their thing. Wow, already almost an hour in. Man, time flies with this game. Amazing. So, let's see. Yeah, the retirement happiness will last for a while. Oh no, it's 24%, not 25. Yeah. So, I think the humans will use that retirement thing way more than the Dondorians. And right now we have one person retired. That one person has the entire home for him. That's the life, man. That's the life. So we're going to add in more Dondorian workersies because I just need more workforce. And my dudes love to be the majority. That's the funny part. I might get now a little bit of a bump down because I increase everything here. But at the same time, they are they grow happier and happier because they are growing more and more into the majority there. There are so many nice dynamics there. I really like that. So what I don't like though is that practically every population now in this in the current patch is valuing home privacy very, very high. And therefore they will be automatically unhappy if you build them anything worse than a apartment. I mean, sure, somehow realistic, we all want a good apartment to be happy with, but at the same time I feel like, well, that gives me automatically a bad feeling about building any other form of apartment, if that makes any sense, you know. Who does really like to downgrade the quality of living if you have all that room to start with, you know? Therefore, I'm not a big fan of that yet. So, let's see. I think... Why is there so much disrepair here? I don't get it, like, it shouldn't happen. The disrepair here is hardcore. As if there would be any resource missing or something like that. It seems almost as if these rooms are also not getting repaired at all. You see, the degradation is rising, 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 even though there's one janitor right around the corner. So, let's see if that changes, if I just up the workload there. Yeah, the auto-employment just didn't put up enough janitors there. That's practically all. And that now over the course of a pretty long time. Sadly. Aiming memories. Hi there. You're welcome, you're welcome. Appreciate your appreciation, as weird as that might sound. But yeah, glad that I was able to help you out on that. If there's any other form of tutorial or guides that you want to see, please leave me a message. I would really like to see what you guys are needing, because as of lately, I really realized that I have trouble thinking about what kind of things I can do tutorials about anymore. So I need your help. Crypt construction. I just want to copy that crypt. There. So we need more burial space. I'm concerned that we don't have enough burial space right now. So yeah, this is a good space. I like that. Let's just make sure that there are enough crypts for everybody. I know how important that is for the people. Okay, I can increase the quality of furniture here easily. I don't see any issue with the wood production anymore. So that's a fine thing. Yeah, I did a series, and there's also a playlist with various tutorials about mods and different topics. So I already did a lot, you know. Maybe I'm also just quite done with a topic. I don't know, but I feel like as as somebody who has the knowledge, it's always hard to find out what people actually need, you know. The more you know, the more you grow blind for these things. So, missing resource wood. Alright, well, that's something I can help you folks with. So, let's put that on a fetch order here. Also lowering the amounts a tad bit, but, how much more living space do you guys need? Man, thank you. Appreciate that. Just drop me a comment. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so I could hit the 1,000 people now if I just if I'd just get in all the humans that want to get in there, but we don't want no human. We want Dondorian, so we have to work on that. So I'm really unhappy with the with the work of my janitors. Yeah, here we have the same scenario. We have 2 janitors, but they really don't get the work done. Everything is dropping into disrepair. That's sad. I've been a big fan of the auto-employment for a pretty long time. Hey, Dash, welcome. I wanted to say thanks for your kind gesture yesterday. I appreciate that very much. I bet you know what I mean. So, let's see. This guy is mourning his old friend right now. Okay, interesting. Who would have thought? So, well, we still have kind of a homelessness issue here, but yeah, okay, the apartments aren't done yet. Okay, then this problem will resolve in no time. So it even seems as if these 6 janitors that I have employed here aren't enough either. So probably it ain't the amount of workers. Probably it's about the resources here. So let's drop fetch. Let's make more fetch chests, and let's see. The woodcutters camp here is working already as much as possible, so we're going to add in more tools for them. Tools are always a nice bump up in production, because what I just did will be distributing more material away from here. So I want to make sure that the material production doesn't suffer too hard. Also, I'm very tempted to set up a new woodcutter there. You know, we have one more region there which we can use. And really tempted to do so. Anywho, I wanted to do something else. I have right now literally only 1 guard post in this entire damn city. That is just not enough. We are going to put up a bit more law and order here. You know, it's just too much criminality. I keep... the thing here is quite simple. If you have too much criminality, you have a lot of murdered people. If you have a lot of murdered people, your graveyards fill damn quick. And then you have the pressure of rebuilding graveyards again and again and again and again. You get the idea. And that pretty much sucks, and nobody likes that. So therefore, we're now spamming out some guard posts. This is a pretty heavy investment, because we're now not only needing a lot of extra armor we didn't need before, every one of these guard posts is going to be staffed out with 6 people. So there's going to be quite a lot of pressure on my society here. So we still need more apartments for the janitors now. Sure thing. And I also wanted a road, but we're almost at 1,000 people, which is a really big game changer, because as soon as you have 1,000 people, you unlock administration, and administration is a completely new chapter. No problem, just doing my job, good sir. So, although with the weavers, the auto-employment system works pretty nicely. They are on 0 when there's nothing to do, and they come back online when the harvest is in. So I see a depletion on my wood stockpiles as well. Ah, well, needs the woodcutter, I guess. Let's put one up here. So, I mean, I literally saved up this region for that, because I knew that this would be a thing one day. Okay, so this will be enough for just 12 workers. That's actually good. I didn't want to bind too many people here in the first place, so that's actually a piece of good news. Yeah, I started out a lot earlier today than usual, so we're going to see the second stream a lot earlier today. I just started out with Songs of Six relatively early, because I don't know how much more time I really will have today, because we have some appointments later down the road, and therefore I just wanted to make sure that the Songs of Six stream can happen for sure today, because I had the feeling that a lot of people were also looking forward to it, not only me. Just a little bit sad that I am failing my own schedule today a little bit, but whatever. For those who are curious, we're giving away our allotment garden today, and the appointment is at 4 p.m. And usually 4 p.m. is a time where I still do stream, so I started 2 hours earlier today, so it doesn't fall back on me. So, but I legit totally forgot that. Otherwise, I would have announced it today. Because I really want to work on the announcement part from my side, you know. So people want better healthcare. I have researched the hospitals lately. The other option would be we could also set up canteens. Do I already have them unlocked? I mean, no, I don't. So yeah, let's do that. This is probably one of the cheapest ways of getting my people happier. So for canteens, well, we do have everything here prepared, don't we? So for a canteen, it's damn important that you have all the necessary goods available, though. All the foodstuffs that you want to offer, and a bit of coal for the cooks to cook. So let's go for the first canteen. This will be a real game changer. I think with enough canteens, our folks will be migrating like crazy into the town again. So we're going to set up our first canteen over here. Why not? So I don't want to make it too huge, because I actually do plan to make this a replicable design. So we're just making a regular stone building out of that. You know, I don't want to deuce out too much cut stone. Cut stone is just so damn costly, so... Here we go. So, cooking station. Let's staff that out like that and see that we get enough tables for all those cooking stations down here. Shouldn't be too hard, I hope. Yeah, and now the next quest will be to try on out if we can't get another cooking station and more tables in it. Because, let's see, maybe one of these fat boys there. And maybe we can crank one down here and there. Well, alright, so... Why is everything blue all of a sudden? Ah, because I swapped it over there. So we got to remove that thing. And, just made it smaller. Alright, so we will have a constant requirement of pottery now. So pottery is now something we're going to set up an import station for. I don't even know if I have any import stations yet. So, yeah, I am importing wood. I actually don't want to change that at all. Because, you know, I do appreciate a crisis import station, especially for something as vital as wood. So we're going to set up an import station for pottery, just like that. Do I already export metal? Yes, I do. Great. Because I just noticed that we reached the critical threshold. I mean, there's this is always a point which makes me actually happy. Hey, Demo Boy, welcome. Yeah, Cyrilum is a great game, isn't it? Glad that you like them. So, import. We are going to import. And we're going to keep a amount of 459 of these thingies online, like that. So, I just realized that probably I'd need to set up some pottery here as well. Because I did realize one thing. The janitors always need the material that was necessary to build something. So if I don't have enough pottery there, my janitors might be unable to build these. So that would be sad, wouldn't it? Let's see. The first few eateries will be a tremendous game changer. I also happen to have a bit of a slow development over here, huh? Nothing really is getting done there. Neither the woodcutter nor my canteen. Everything's rather on the slow side. Well, that's okay. I mean, the good news here in general is we do develop positively one way or another due to the gemstone and Scythalon. If I'd just be sitting back now and did nothing, my people would be slowly growing happier and happier because we're racking up more and more gemstone and Scythalon. That's a pretty good thing to have. Ever played Factorio? Oh yeah. I actually streaming regularly a space exploration Crestorio 2 playthrough. As it happens, tomorrow is the next scheduled streaming day. Love Factorio. Factorio is a great game. It's a tad bit hard to get into, but as soon as you have done, it's just something you don't want to put down ever again. I'm just not featuring it that much because the audience here is letting me down a bit with the in terms of view time and all. Just I don't want to sound salty or anything. It's just like this game ain't that popular on my channel there. And since capitalism sucks, I have to do what I have to do. So, we got now 1,000 people. I done it. It's just a matter of time now until I get the notification that I'm a chieftain now. Or I'm not getting any notification. Whatever. I also did it for the sake of the odd jobbers. Because I do know, as soon as the canteen's being constructed, the people... It's called Cractorio for a reason, man. Happy to hear that. I did a lot of Factorio content over the years. But I actually only finished a playthrough of Space Block here on the channel. Everything else, I gotta say, I dumped midway. Because I just been too much of a scrub. And I did too many dumb mistakes, and then it was too hard to fix it up again, and yeah. Typical cycle of learning for Factorio players, I think. Alrighty, we got the next woodcutter down. Awesome. That'll be a nice bump up in terms of wood income, and that'll help us a lot. Alright, here, now they go for the canteen. Awesome. I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't get the pop in as of yet that hooray, you're a chieftain now. Weird. Maybe I'm not featuring enough 1,000 people. It's very, very weird every time. I really wish that in this game you could just assign your people to a builder job, a fixed builder job where the people are doing nothing else than these odd jobbers are doing. It's a little bit weird that you always have only the leftovers, so to say, doing all the heavy lifting. So a janitor is walking to his job. Ah, yeah, here. This place here is slowly growing into a population center. And here we have another case of a forgotten building. Alright, but now let's get back to our canteen. Probably. Ah, yeah, they do it again. Like, let's check on out research. I know that in the research tab there is one tech for carrying capacity of my dudes. Let's see. We can reduce spoilage. That's one thing I want to have for sure as well. Maintenance. Yeah, let's take a swing on that as well. Trade negotiations, but that... Here, administration. Oh wait, that wasn't what I wanted. Didn't want that. This is just an upgrade for the administration. No. What I've been looking for here, logistics. That's what I've been talking about. So this upgrade does increase the carrying capacity of our peeps. And this probably will solve a couple of my problems there with the logistics. So another disease is sweeping through town. We're going to resolve all of these issues bit by bit. The thing here is just I can't express it out enough. Don't focus too many projects at once when you're playing Songs of Six. It's really important that you don't overwork your people, you know. Right now I only have 22 odd jobbers in the entire city. That ain't much. And we do need more canteens. And due to that, we're going to do the spread there. This is also the most ungrateful canteen to fulfill in the first place, because it's so damn far away from any other spot in our city. So after this one is done, I guess that the other canteens will be built faster. But I don't mind letting some time pass. We're racking up gemstone and Syphilon in the meantime, which is also a great thing to do. There we go. The first canteen is finished. So, let's already check on out where we're building the next one. Chillin' and killin'? Eating next to the crypt? I don't know. I would say let's put down one eatery here. Yeah, I think that's a great spot there. And let's see, but I bet that the warehouse here has all the food in store for us. And also one chest of coal is available. Wonderful. Alright. Let's see how these developments will go. So, yeah. Meter is already going on up. And that's just the beginning. Where did all my workers go? They got it cut in half right now. So, because the canteen instantaneously grabbed 15 workers. I don't know if we really need that many. I somehow doubt it. The AI is actually hiring even more. Okay. Whatever. It is a good investment anyways, you know. Let's see. Oh yeah, the temple room has been carved out pretty nicely as well. Well then, we're going to authorize a couple of extra human immigrants then. We need the workers. So, something just went on over. Yeah, we just unlocked administration without a pop-up. I must have disabled the pop-ups in that regard, eh? Yeah, I'm a chieftain now. So as a chieftain, you get more nobility slots, but you also unlock the whole administration stick. So we need paper for that. Paper making. Need to invent paper making. Luckily, I already did. Great. So we gotta create paper. I do have another housing crisis. How come? Another homeless actor. But there's housing everywhere. So let's see where that actor is working actually. Oh yeah. This place. So, the new homes never get constructed. I think the reason might be that they don't, they're not able to reach the backside of the spot that I declare. I bet that's the problem. They don't forget it, they're just unable to. I guess that's the reality. So I bet that this home here will be finished. As well as this one, because you can reach it from all angles. Alright. Got some diseases in town again. But yeah, the fulfillment here is rising slowly again. Let's see. well, let's see how that'll go on if after we've completed the second canteen. So why aren't you building the apartments, guys? Apartments are too boring, aren't they? Okay. These are immediately being constructed. Sometimes I still get confused about how Songs of Six declares these things or allocates these things, or does not, you know. Yeah, you see the amount of cooks is already lowering. It's I bet that the pressure was so high in the very first place because it's been also the very first canteen in the entire city. So everybody wanted to go there, basically. Okay. There goes. Let's put it on auto-employ yet again. And let's check on out. I mean, let's see. The canteen up here is fulfilling the needs of a couple of people. We will need another canteen somewhere around here. Alright, got it. So I see a nice spot for that already. It's control click. No, let's shift click. Keep messing that up every time. So we're going to build that right there. It's the canteen spam, but I do know that you know, it does matter so much if eating services are fulfilled or not. It does matter so much to these people. And we could slap out arenas where this would also make people happier, eh? Ah man, there's so much to be done, and we have trapped people again. Alright, at least this time I did notice it immediately. Okay. You buffoons. So could somebody please kindly work constantly on the rescue of these not so smart subjects? Thank you. Alright, you see there is a new influx of migration now happening because of the ever-growing service fulfillment there. And it's going to be better and better from here on. That's why I force it so much. The larger your city grows, the more work you'll have to do to fulfill the needs of the folks. You know, every time you open up a new need, basically you'll have to place down a bajillion of buildings there, because you have now so many people to make happy there. As you see, this place here could even use its own canteen. The canteens are not fulfilling the hunger of these people up here. Come on, get a life. Anywho, you get the idea. It's pretty tough. Oh no, they starving. You could just help. Scrape on the walls at least. They're like, oh no, we're dying. We can't do anything. They literally must hear their fellas clapping on the walls there. So, the next evolutionary step is the paper making industry. So, let's see. I do want to wait on that though. I gotta be fulfilling the needs of my folks a little bit more first. So... Alright, nice. We have that canteen finished in glorious time. So, people in this half of the city are less hungry than before. Here's still a shortage of service. Here we have a shortage of service. and the whole southern area needs a canteen, doesn't it? Yeah, so we could easily slap up 3 more canteens now. No biggie. Anyways, not sure if I'm going to do that in the first place. I mean, we are now at a 60% happiness in that regard. I mean, people are mostly looking for taverns as well. I mean, we probably are rich enough to import alcohol, aren't we? I mean, I also could just produce it myself. Yeah, that's a bit of a difficult question there for me. I mean, this providing alcohol would be a... oh god, what have I done here? This one can't go. Yes, I want to remove. Yeah, I think we should be okay with the guard posts now. Now, imports, alcohol imports. Here was that thing. So buy price of these is 42. Drinks have a sales price of 40, so that's actually a pretty heavy price. Although, and that's the thing, buying pottery ain't cheap either. And buying pottery is what I do need to do to produce alcohol, because alcohol and pottery go together. So the other thing I could probably do would be importing clay. That's a lot less costly. Well, let's head on over to our world map and check on out what can we tax here, actually. What does the taxman say? So we cannot tax any clay. So everything clay is going to be a economy thing. Alright. Sucks. We can tax, though, Civil, which is amazing. Really amazing. We can tax mushrooms. This will be extremely fulfilling for my dudes. And yeah, except for that, there's a wide variety of things that we can go for. But the most interesting part, in my opinion, is the mushroom. We don't have a insanely high import ratio there, but well, it will be good enough for some happiness for folks. Because when you check it out here, the Dondorians love mushroom as a food source, and the humans do so as well. So this will be a real big bump up, because I know how it is. In this game, whenever you get a new favorite food for your folks, they grow massively more happy due to that. Massively. So also I do realize that I am not able to hold up with my tool consumption anymore. Not bad. Proud of you folks. So we are going to go with a paper maker next. So that's something I really wanted to do. And I also want to go for a big paper maker, because, you know, these guys, I don't want to, ideally I don't want to have to install another paper maker's place in the city if I can avoid it. So let's see that. Let's see to that. Alrighty. And with a workshop of that size, we should be perfectly able to clap out a nice production of paper. So Let's see. Ugh. Can I put that probably more like that? Is that a thing? Yup. Wonderful. That should be just that one notch we're needing. Let's see if that's also working out. Yep. Wonderful. So, it might be only 1 pixel, but as you see there, it's the difference between the large workbenches or the small workbenches. I bet I could make that even better there, but whatever. We don't need to. We surely don't need to overwork ourselves in terms of efficiency. So here we have room for 40 paper makers. I really hope that this is going to be enough for the city. Alright, pretty huge project, but let's go. And I also realized that I don't even have a storage for these yet, but that's okay. So there goes paper. I do have my research running over here as of now, but probably I will change that, because I mean, okay, we could bring up another pasture here. I probably want to save up that room there, but how about sciencing here? I mean, sure sounds like not the worst idea, I think. Alrighty, but first let's get the paper maker done. And it's great to see that the meal fulfillment in the city is rising like that. I mean, obviously we still can improve on that, but it's a nice start. But what I really want to do next is I want to get mushroom imports running, because that's such a game changer, you know? So let's see. No, that's not where I wanted to go towards to. Here. So let's activate the mushrooms in every single warehouse. Here in this one, we're going to add up the majority of crates. So that's where we are going to store most of the food. And I don't have another warehouse here. The next warehouse was that one here. Okay. So everything on fetch chests now. So we do have a guaranteed amount of resource there. And then it's all about the paper maker. And once all these things are set up, once the administration is running, once we got pretty much everything the city wants, a temple and the like, we're going to start and train our military. But that's going to be a larger next project. Before you go military, make sure that everything else of your city is working solid and doesn't budge in case of a problem. So we have again a case of homelessness. A homeless cook? No, a homeless gem miner. So, yeah, alright. But luckily the expansion of this area has been finished by now, so we can just add in a couple of extra homes. And I bet that this problem is now resolved. Alright, nice. Yeah, these folks are producing 30 gemstones a year. Not much, isn't it? And these folks are producing 23 Cephalon a year. Lord, it's so puny. But at the same time, if we check it out, it's slowly filling the meter here of our dudes. but they would prefer much, much larger stockpiles, as you see here. Alright everybody, I'd say this is a great point to cut today's episode here. I feel like I made some great progression. I got the paper maker running. I don't think that we want 50 paper makers here right from the get-go. No. Let's say we got 20. So next episode, I'm going to dive into administration. I'm also going to dive into the higher developed forms of science, because we're going to build our first library tomorrow next stream, and everything now works a little bit different. So if that has been a video on demand for you, leave me a comment down below. A thumbs up is wildly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell and you won't miss any future streams from my side. Alternatively, check out my Discord or my Twitter. You find the links in the Discord box, in the description box. And last but not least, be so kind, have a look on my Patreon or my PayPal account. I do need all the support I can get. This free content channel exists mainly due to your help, and therefore I appreciate you watching this little ad roll, and I hope you had a mighty fine time. So, see you guys next time, and yeah, have a good one.